Welcome to Activate Live. I'm Tanya Hutchins. We're live in Maryland, and we're so glad that you can join us no matter where you're watching from. We always like to start off by letting you know what's going on with the Machinists Union, so we have a few news items for you. Machinists Union District 65 Directing Business Representative Ron Warner released a statement on Siemens' announcement that it will close the Dresser-Rand Wellsville, New York manufacturing facility. Dresser-Rand, the announcement by Siemens officials on Monday came without warning and without any regard to the workers, their families, nor the future of their families. However, the company has not provided information on how that will proceed, and more important, a detailed timeline for the closure of the facility. District 65 also said in its statement from DBR Warner, I met with the representatives of IAM Local 1580 and the company on Tuesday, but at this time, no in-depth information has been provided to the IAM. I will work with the local 1580 representatives and the IAM International to assist our members in every way possible and assure that our members have the resources necessary going forward. Well, the Missouri congregational delegation, including Missouri U.S. Senators Claire McCaskill and Roy Blunt and Congressman Sam Graves and Emanuel Cleaver II, joined together in a bipartisan effort to urge Harley-Davidson to reconsider plans to close its assembly plant in Kansas City. They sent a letter to the Harley-Davidson CEO. And meanwhile, more than 800 members of IAM Local 176 and United Steelworkers Local 760 have approved an agreement with the company outlining new language, pay, and severance benefits until the 2019 scheduled plant closing, and the workers have the option of transferring to the York, Pennsylvania facility. International President Bob Martinez says that he will continue to urge Harley-Davidson to reconsider its decision and deploy all resources necessary to help our members. But we want to wish 4,200 machinists and their families a successful negotiation in San Antonio, Texas for the next few weeks. We want to wish all of them the best of luck and if you want daily updates, you can log on to iamlockheed.com. That's www.iamlockheed.com. Well, we have an important case coming up Monday when the United States Supreme Court will hear Janus versus AFSCME. It involves right to work for less legislation, as we like to say, what constitutes free speech, politics, and our voice at work. And to help us understand what it all means, IAM General Counsel Mark Schneider joins us now with a preview. Thanks for being here, Mark.
I'm happy to be here.
So what is the Janus case for people who have never heard of it? We're hoping that workers pay attention to it. But what does this case entail?
Well, Janus is a case where the right to work people are arguing that states don't have a choice. They have to be right to work in their hiring. So right now in our country, 25 states have union security clauses, just as they have in the private sector, which say that everyone, you don't have to join a union, but you have to pay your fair share. They choose to do that in the states because they think it's good for their state employee relations. This case says they can't do that. It violates the Constitution to do that. So it imposes a national right to work on all state governments.
So we're playing like federal law versus states law. Certain things are left to the states.
Yes.
Other things left to the federal government. Who is Janus?
Mark Janus is some kind of social worker or child care worker in Illinois, belongs to AFSCME. And believe it or not, he says that he doesn't have a problem with unions, but he feels that he's being paid too much and that the unions are guilty of getting him too high a wage. And for that reason, he doesn't want to participate in their activities or be associated with the union. That's what he's saying.
Now, from our point of view, we want everybody to pay their fair share
Yes.
when it comes to union dues because it helps us to fight for the workers, correct?
Right. And states easily, many of them do, follow the model that it's better for their relationships with their workers to have fair share fees because they want the unions to function because they believe that their workforce is better when it's unionized. Now, other states don't, but this is a case that says no state can make the choice of having an agency fee.
And we know that when there is a unionized workforce, we have a stronger middle class. As the union membership goes down, the middle class shrinks. Talk a little bit about quality of life for union members.
Right. It's been proven time and time again that a union contract benefits workers. And it sounds so obvious, it's hard to even say. Union workers are paid better, they have better working conditions, they have more regular working conditions in terms of being disciplined, and the contract helps their families.
So best case scenario is that things remain as they are, where we're able to collect union dues.
In this for our state employees, yes, that is the best case. We'll know probably in June when they decide these cases. And we're working very hard to make that result a reality. Let me close anyway by this, which is we've worked very hard to win this case. The IM wrote a brief, the AFL wrote a brief, as well as the parties, as well as Nobel Prize economists and many cities who want to continue to have good relations with their unions. So we're working hard to win this case. And we should also know that if the worst comes and we lose this case, the unions, including the IAM, are working very hard to plan around a right-to-work environment in the state laws, and we will gear up for the next fight, which will be in the private sector.
And we have protests that are coming up with the Working People's Day of Action this Saturday, and I know when it hits the Supreme Court for the hearing on Monday, there are going to be protests outside there as well. So lots of people will be making their voices heard.
Right. After I leave the courtroom on Monday, I most certainly will join our protests. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark Schneider, our IAM General Counsel.
Thank you.